Hello, today I want to talk about three main mistakes that I think many starting traders and sometimes even traders with experience exposed to. The first one and the very main one is the lack of stop loss. I do believe you cannot consider yourself to be a trader if you don't have a trading system. A bad trading system is better than no system at all, and part of your system should be stop loss. You cannot enter into any position if you don't have a stop loss in place. I've seen it, and maybe you experience it with yourself or with your friends, but I've seen people when they fall in love with a certain position, doesn't matter, it could be specific stock, specific crypto, and it indeed could be very attractive proposition, it could be very interesting project or company and so on. But people are getting dragged into the swing, and the worst thing is that as they lose money, they sometimes even add to the position. But the only way I see consistently avoiding this very painful and very dangerous mistake is before you start your trade, you write it down, maybe even you can put it into the system, into your trading system, that you already put a stop loss. Without having stop loss, you opening the pathway to disaster. Second mistake is kind of partially related to this first one, is when you, as I call it, putting all the eggs into one basket. Sometimes, like let's say for example, right, the channel is called Taming Crypto. I'm a big fan of crypto. I believe that currently the investors can get in crypto returns that are not comparable with any other asset class. So indeed, I do believe into opportunity in crypto. Having said that, I do believe that no investor should allocate more than probably 10 or 20% of portfolio to the crypto. So if you're thinking that you're diversified because you buy a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, a little bit of Avalanche, a little bit of other crypto, when market goes up, some of them are going up 50%, some of them are going 100%, some of them going 10%. And some of them don't move, like Cardano recently. But when they go down, they so happily and so friendly go together at the same time. So it's really, really important to really understand whether you are diversified or not. It might be a false diversification. You do feel that you diversify, and formally you are diversified because you bought several as a crypto rather than one, but realistically your portfolio is very concentrated. The ultimate test for your diversification is if that particular position will go to zero, how painful would that be for you? If the pain is too much, you cannot afford to put so much into one single position or into the position that could be very correlated when the market goes down. And I just want word of warning. For example, even if you'd asked me several years ago, I'll be honest with you, I would not expect the crypto become so correlated with Nasdaq, because if you remember, everyone was talking about crypto, particularly Bitcoin, to be digital gold, uncorrelated with the market. Now we can see the correlation almost goes 2-1 between all the crypto market and Nasdaq. And the third mistake, I think, is less common, but I think unfortunately we're all exposed to that, is you should do your own research. Of course, particularly when you start trading, it's very natural for you to follow other traders. There's certain brokerage platforms where you can just say, okay, I like performance of particular portfolio, and just you can automatically make your portfolio follow portfolio of someone else. And of course, some of the people have many more years of your experience, and they obviously accumulated certain knowledge, but also they accumulated certain biases. And unfortunately, particularly on YouTube and other social media channels, some people can have, and even very known people, I don't want to mention names, but you can guess it, some of them accumulate some position in specific stock or crypto, and then they promote it massively, and then they dump it, and unfortunately it is you who picking up the check. And the last kind of the bonus mistake, which is partially the opposite of the third one, not doing research, what I call it is very common for people who just start trading, is paralysis by analysis. You're constantly doing research, you're thinking what should you buy, what you should not, but you're scared of pressing the button. So I think is that start from the small positions. Once you've done enough research, open a small position, put a stop loss, which guarantees that you're not going to lose all your money, and then start increasing positions, start growing your portfolio. But just by looking at the screen, reading the news on the internet, you will never become a trader. Thank you very much, and let's stay in crypto together.